Insert video hook here. We all know I don't have a video hook. I talked about it in a short I did today. It is Friday. It is September 13th, Friday the 13th, and I felt like doing a video. There used to be this streamer that I watched all the time, and her name was Brooke Lawson, I think, and she lived out Oregon way. And she would do like news and gaming news stuff. But then she would also do, it got to the point where she was doing it daily, where she would do a coffee talk and she'd be like, it's coffee time. And I loved it. I love those videos. She was really entertaining and fun to talk to. And she would talk to the chat kind of like what I do in my live streams. And I realized, that it has been a while since I've done a vlog style video. So I thought, since it is Friday and I had not taken an afternoon break just yet, I would take a quick afternoon break and do a hero take and just kind of post something, because I like creating something. I feel the urge to make a video, so that's what I'm gonna do. And so there's not going to be heavy editing in this one. It's just going to be me rambling on. And I did take a few notes. That's what I'm looking down at. I have my phone here, and I've got a few notes, bullet points that I will be referencing from time to time. But yeah, I wanted to do that coffee talk style video, and I know, Mark, you will appreciate that. So for your morning coffee, bud, there you go. It's been an interesting week. I had to go and get blood drawn for a doctor's appointment next week this morning, so it's been a little bit of a busy day in that regard, but that all went fine. Hopefully the blood work comes back well, and those A1C numbers are now back to below the diabetic number, which is what I'm hoping for. I think as of this morning's weigh-in, or it was yesterday's morning's weigh-in, I had dropped 44 pounds since mid-April, so pretty happy about that. My face now is much thinner than what is on my driver's license that I had taken last year this time, because I had to renew my license. So I'm a little upset that they captured the fatness, if I'm being honest. It disturbs me a little. But yeah, so like I said, this week's been crazy. Just busy. It's homecoming week, so that always has a ton of stuff going on with it. But I got a phone call from my daughter, Carolyn. She's been on a few of the live streams, and she's the one in the video, the video short. It's got 1,000 views now, where her hair is colored. She has the He-Man stuff. She called me because her and her boyfriend had just left the comic book store that I used to take her to as a kid. And maybe I'll post a picture in the community tab later on today if I dig that out, and I'll post, and you can see Carolyn and I at the comic book store. It was a different comic book store, but this was another comic book store that we used to go to get Magic the Gathering cards. This is our place we would go to get dice and Magic the Gathering cards. And she said there's a new bundle that came out in July that she and her boyfriend got, and they want me to get cards as well, to which I'm always down to get some new Magic the Gathering cards and have a reason. She wants to start doing like a monthly night of game night, and come over and play Magic. So I talked to my wife last night about it, and she's totally down with it. She won't play, but she's totally fine with us having it here and doing that. And her youngest, or my youngest bonus daughter, she's interested in it. She was already aware of the expansion that I'm talking about, because it was in a video that she watched on YouTube. There was an advertisement for it, so she was fully aware of it. And I asked her this morning, I was like, you want to go to the comic book store tomorrow and grab some of those cards, and I'll teach you how to play? She was down. So Carolyn, if you're watching this, you're getting your wish. We are going to go pick up some cards tomorrow, and I will be teaching the younger of the two how to play. And yeah, so be forewarned, though, she is wicked smart when it comes to game theory. So she may run with this and just be a terror to us all. Carolyn was the same way when she was younger. She was very good at Magic the Gathering. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be playing again, and I'm really looking forward to, sharing that with my bonus kids, because that was something that was always really special with my girls growing up, who are now in their 20s and 30s. I'm really happy that I'm going to get to relive that. So it just makes me happy. I'm a gamer guy at heart. I love PC gaming, and I love Magic the Gathering, and Munchkin was another game that we played all the time that was so much fun. I may have to pick up another copy of Munchkin because I don't know what happened to it. I have no clue what happened to it. But anyway, so yeah, that's what's been going on, and that's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow to go do that. I did want to touch on the politics video that I did earlier this week, and Earl Dude can attest to this because he asked me about this. We have a Discord channel that we talk in, and we're collaborating, and he asked me about that one because it's not what I normally do on this channel, and it's not what I'm gonna do on this channel. But that was a little bit of a fishing expedition on my part, because I wanted to kind of get an understanding of the political demographic of my viewers, and my hunch was pretty spot on. The interesting part is that for a 7-day period, I kind of compared subscribers that I gained and lost in a 7-day period, and for that experiment, and I lost 15% of my subscribers when that video posted within 24 hours, which I thought was really interesting. Politics is a hot button issue, and it's really why I try not to talk about it here, especially considering that I may or may not align with the YouTube owners of Google and their political ideology. So it's a delicate line when you're using a platform that you don't own and wanting to build something up, knowing that if you piss off the wrong crowd and they cancel you, that you could lose it. And as you guys know, those of you who are loyal and watching this, I care, right? I'm not your typical Gen Xer, sorry. I'm just not cut that way. I like the community we've built. I like talking to you guys. I like seeing the comments. I like that I know you guys, and when I see your name pop up, we have a history. And if I'm being honest, I would be devastated if that went away. And that little experiment led me down the path of realizing that I kind of want to do something to protect this community and those of us who enjoy the interaction that we've been having and don't want it to go away because of a slip of the tongue. So I went ahead and bought a domain. I built a website. It's generationxpov.com. I did a community post today that has that link in it. And I also set up a Patreon page. And I know that Patreon pages can have a negative connotation to them. That it seems like, oh, now he's just fishing for money. I'm not fishing for your money, okay? Would I like the support and monetization? Absolutely. I'd be crazy not to. So yes, if you are in a position where you can financially support the show, I'd be honored and humbled if you did. But Patreon now has free memberships. So you can sign up for free and you can subscribe for free. And I fully intend on putting content out there for free and paid subscribers alike. I will be doing streams specifically for Patreon that may be a little bit more free, so to speak, in regards to the conversation and the topics, because that I can control. That I can host through another method that's not YouTube, that I can then not have that anxiety of feeling like I have to really watch what I say in order to not put the channel at risk. So that's the reason why I set up the Patreon. If you are in a position where you can support, great. If not, you don't have to. Now, if you do choose to financially support, I think I set up 3 different tiers starting at $5 and the cap is $25. You can pick those. Those who do a paid membership, I will be doing exclusive content for you. So that is a thing that will be coming. You will have exclusive chat that I have already set up on Patreon. But there is an all skate chat that I created where you can go out there and whether you're a free account or you're a paid member, everybody can talk there. And it's cool because if you download the app to your phone, we can chat real time and not just in comments back and forth. And that way I can see it a lot better, because I noticed YouTube's tool for when you guys initially comment, it's really good. It's very easy for me to see those, reply, and then it clears out the ones I've already replied to. But the reply to a reply filter, it's kind of kludgy to me, and it's not something that I can easily see every time you respond. And so sometimes it shows stuff that I've already responded to. So I kind of have to play with it and refresh a lot, which has caused me to miss some messages from you guys. And I don't want to miss those. I want to continue the conversation, and I don't want you to feel like you commented and then it's just out in the ether and I ignored you, because I promise you that's not the case. I'm trying to work it as best I can. But with Patreon, that chat is easy to monitor and see and control and this, that, and the other. Plus, it gives me the ability where I set up a live chat where I can say, hey, this Friday, I may not be doing a live stream because I have something going on, this, that, and the other. It's a weekend where the girls are home, but I can do a live chat. So I can be in the chat channel and we can just chat. And I think that would be really, really cool. So that's the reason for the Patreon stuff. I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers, and I hope you guys know me well enough to know by now that I'm not necessarily after your money. I'm after Google's money and AdSense. That's the money I'm after. So that's the bullet point for the website and Patreon. And the website is essentially just a repository outside of YouTube where I'm linking videos. And I do plan on writing some blog posts that are going to be on the website as well. But the website and the Patreon posts, as long as it's not paid for content, you'll be able to read on either Patreon or the website. So you don't have to follow both. You can do either one. I'm just a tech geek, and I want to protect the brand that I've built under Gen X POV. So that's why I have it. But I think Patreon is going to be the one that I use more, because it just gives me as a creator better tools than a website. A website feels kind of antiquated, 90s to me, whereas Patreon gives me a lot more tools that I can use that are very, very easy to use. So that's it. Yeah, and I'm coming up on 15 minutes. So this is where I ask you guys, what are you doing this weekend? What do you have planned? Let me know in the comments section, because it's not a holiday weekend or anything like that. I think it's the last weekend before fall. So how are you going to spend your last weekend of the summer of 2024? So let me know in the comment section. As always, if you've made it this far in the video, please remember to like the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If you're new here and this is your first time watching a video all the way through, it's just entertainment. I'm just here to have fun. I just want to have a cool community and talk about life from the unique lens that is a Gen X point of view. So if you like the video and you like this coffee talk, even though I haven't drank much of my coffee this time, please, I hope you subscribe to the channel and know that we have a really cool community here that's a lot of fun to hang out with. And yeah, it's something special. I think it's something special, and I want to hold on to that. So that's the purpose of this video. Again, I can't thank you enough for being here. And as always, I will see you in the comment section. Now I can take a drink of coffee.